Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tasha. I'm a business coach and tax strategist to small business owners across the United States. If this is your first time here, please be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss my next important video, okay? I come on here, my channel is all about taxes and entrepreneurship, so I'm always dropping a lot of great videos, okay? In today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about this whole new thing, well, not new thing, but an article recently came out, well, actually it's been passed, that according to Congress, okay, they are giving the IRS $80 billion to hire new staff strictly for auditing. Okay, so I want to get on here and share that information and let you know how this can affect you or what you need to do to get prepared. Okay, so just be sure to stay tuned and continue watching. Okay, all right, so now the first things first. Yes, they're supposed to be giving IRS $80 billion to hire more staff, to audit more people, but the target of people that, well, actually the population that IRS is targeting with these audits are people who make less than $400,000. And when I say people, I'm also talking about people and businesses, business owners and non-business owners, okay? But since my channel is predominantly about taxes and entrepreneurship, I'm going to kind of lean more on the business side of this whole situation. Okay, now when I'm coaching and consulting people, I'm always stressing that honestly, when you're doing everything the right way to the best of your ability, you really don't have to be afraid of an audit. Like, honestly, I don't, a lot of people are getting all in arms. Oh, they're hiring, more staff. They're going to be auditing. Okay, big deal. Great. Let them audit. Okay. If you're doing your stuff correctly, you have your business set up properly, you have your business bank account, you're documenting things and etc. You have your bookkeeping in place, explaining where these expenses are going. You don't have to worry if they do audit you. Just be ready with whatever they're going to ask for, okay? So not only are they going to be targeting people and businesses who earn under $400,000, they also are going to be looking heavily at cash intensive businesses, okay? So there's a lot of industries with that. So I'm not even going to begin to name them all. But if you are a business that heavily operates in cash, you might want to begin to make some changes effective immediately, because that's who they're going to be targeting, cash intensive businesses. And let me tell you something, a lot of people are doing business through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and things like that. And it's not really the best way to do, unless like on PayPal you can invoice people. That's a good thing. But these other platforms where people are just sending you money through Venmo, sending you money through Cash App, like, you don't really want to do that, okay? Because it's just not a credible situation for conducting business, okay? Most business owners, if you're serious about your business, in fact, I actually have a video that I'll put a link to, how to professionalize your business or something like that, okay? Make sure you watch it. But if you're handling people in business, we want to have bank accounts, okay? We want business bank accounts. We don't necessarily want to be conducting business through Venmo and Cash App and things like that, okay? But it's just not a credible way to be handling business transactions. And for people who are sending, well, the customer, if you're a customer watching this, you shouldn't really want to do it that way anyway, because there's no kind of backup. If something goes wrong with your order, there's really nothing to back it up, okay? You sent somebody money through Cash App or Venmo, you don't really have any. At least if this was through an invoice type of situation, you have proof what you paid for, and you can challenge whatever it was that you didn't receive, okay? Whether it was a service, whether it was an order, or whatever the case may be. So those are two different spectrums, but I'm just saying you kind of want to just stop doing that altogether. The better way is to have your business bank account. The better way is to have merchant accounts with somebody like Square or Stripe or something like that, where you can send invoices depending on how your business is set up. I mean, if you have a website, which I hope you do, if you have a website, people should be able to place orders on your website. If you're a product-based business, products-based business. But if you're a service-based business, then most of the time I guess you're going to be invoicing, unless you have something that they can go to where they can just click what they're ordering for your service. For example, like my consultations, if you book me for a business consultation, you're able to just pay for the consultation right there on that page. Okay, so that's something else. But other than that, yeah, most business owners are going to invoice you, and that's how we should be conducting business. So if you have all of your ducks in a row, you really do not have to be afraid of an audit. Okay, you should be doing your bookkeeping. You should be properly categorizing your expenses. And speaking of consultation, if you'd like a consultation with me and you'd like me to help you get all of that in order, want to get your questions answered, definitely book me for a business consultation so that I can help you clean all of that up. Okay, maybe you want to get some guidance on the way you're running things and you just want to tighten up the ship, so definitely book me for a business consultation. Okay, there will be a link in my description box. So yes, that's this whole new thing with this $80 billion that Congress is giving to IRS. They're going to be hiring more people, more staff to conduct audits, and the rumor report is that they're supposed to be targeting people who earn less than $400,000. And yeah, people in businesses. And that's the other thing. Like if you're like a sole proprietor, not saying anything is necessarily wrong with a sole proprietorship, but it's kind of better to be an LLC. You have to see what works for you. There's pros and cons to everything. But what I'm saying is the IRS will pretty much like take you more seriously if they see you're an established business in your state. And if you need to set up your LLC, I actually have a course, okay, how to set up your LLC properly. And not only do I walk you step by step on how to do all of that yourself, that you don't even have to go hire someone or pay someone like me to do it or go on these other websites. I literally walk you step by step when I'm setting up LLCs for clients. I literally walk you through all those steps. I teach you things you need to do way before you even go to set up your LLC, and then I teach you how to set up, and then I also talk about what happens after you set it up and what you need to be doing in all of that space. So you should definitely check out my course if you need to set up your LLC. But it's definitely good to do that. It's good to have an EIN for your business. I actually have a video on my channel on how to apply for your own EIN in less than 30 minutes, I believe. Okay, and you can actually get your EIN for free. You don't have to pay to have that done, and I walk you through step by step on how to do that. So yeah, these are all things you should have. You should have your business bank account. I believe I do have a video on here talking about opening your business bank account. And one of my videos, or I'll do an upcoming video, actually giving some recommendations, or not necessarily recommendations, but several business online banks that you can use. You know, gone are the days when you really have to go into a brick and mortar bank to open up a business bank account. You can, you're more than welcome to do that. But honestly, like everything is just online now, and it's just all safe in terms of, well, I know there's a lot of data breaches at times, but what I'm saying is you can, save a trip of going to the brick and mortar bank, and you can honestly open an account online. And yeah, I believe I will do a video on some resources that you can do that, okay, where you can open up some online banks. And always, feel free to comment and let me know what other content you'd like me to do a video on. I do try to, as often as I can, to go to my comments and, see what you all are talking about and asking me to do or whatever. Some of you send me emails, which is also fine. So yeah, so I wanted to say these are things that you should be doing, even down to, well, this part doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with this audit situation, but I want to mention that if you're someone, or if you're a business owner looking to begin establishing your business credit, you should go to my site, businesscreditstarterkit.com, okay, businesscreditstarterkit.com, okay, and you will see that you can begin, once you get your LLC set up and you get your EIN, you can begin establishing and building business credit from day one. And business credit really helps you do a lot of things in your business. You can stop using your personal money. You can begin using business credit, and just, it's very, very resourceful. Okay, so I wanted to mention that. But yes, so you don't have to necessarily, unless you're not doing things correctly, and you do get audited, then yeah, you could be someone who needs to be a little concerned. But in a worst case scenario, let me tell you, let's say, for example, that you get audited, and what happens in an audit is that they really just request all sorts of documentation from you. You know, they want to request things to pretty much prove what you've reported on your taxes, or they want to make sure you reported everything that should have been reported on your taxes, because some people don't report everything that they should. I actually have been getting lots of calls lately from people letting me know that they were contacted by IRS because of money that IRS found out about in their Cash App account. Okay, so it's already happening, guys. It's already happening. I've been getting a lot of calls with that issue. So first of all, they want to make sure you've been reporting everything, because that's the thing. Even though I don't recommend you doing business on Venmo and Cash App or collecting money, but if you are, it's just about reporting it. It's just about reporting it. And maybe you're not like exhausting all of your options for tax deductions, or maybe you're missing out on credits. You should be working with a professional like myself to help make sure you're not missing any opportunities. Okay, that's one important thing that you should be doing. But if they audit you, I'm going over a worst case, and if they audit you and the things that you produce are not really good enough, so okay, what's the worst case scenario? So they'll probably deny some of the things. Well, if you underreported, that's a bigger issue if they feel you underreported. But again, if you underreported, they're really just gonna probably ask you to amend and report what you didn't report, or either they're gonna do an adjustment. Okay, but even if they make the adjustment, you don't have to just let that be the end all say all. Even if they make the adjustment, you're still entitled to do your own amendment. Okay, so definitely do that. Don't just let them have the end all say all. Okay, because they don't know what your deductions are. They don't know this and they don't know that. So don't just let that be the case. Do your own amendment if they want some adjustments made on your taxes. Okay, so first of all, make sure you're reporting, that you reported everything. What else? And if in a worst case scenario and they say, okay, well, now this is what you owe. Okay, so then just begin to work. Like, you can work on a payment plan. You can set up a payment plan and begin paying them back. If you're in a position to pay it all, do so. That's fine too. But if not, you can get on a payment plan. Like, they're not taking you to jail. They're not like, they don't have to like freeze bank accounts. When you hear those kinds of stories happen, it's because someone allowed things to escalate. Okay, when you hear those kind of stories happen. So you just want to make sure that you're doing everything correct. But I don't want you to be afraid, like, even if you haven't been doing everything correct, well, you know what, maybe this will just be a wake-up call. If you happen to be someone who gets audited, this will kind of be a wake-up call for you to begin to get things in order and do things more correctly. Okay, so I hope that I hope that addressed everything for the most part that's going on with this whole situation. I wanted to make sure I inform my viewers, my subscribers, of everything in case you hadn't heard yet about this news, but you can Google it for yourself. This is what's going on. You don't have to be scared either way, because number one, if you've been doing things correctly, you don't have to be scared. And number two, if you haven't been doing things correctly, this is just a wake-up call to begin doing things correctly, and you'll just get things in line with filing stuff that should have been filed, or making sure you take care of filings that haven't been filed in terms of certain returns, and getting everything in order, okay, with your bookkeeping, with your business bank accounts. I hope you've been keeping things separate to the best of your ability. Do not commingle funds. Keep personal. When you want to pay yourself from the business. Don't swipe your business card for stuff for personal. Okay, have your business bank account, pay yourself out the business, transfer money to your personal account, and then use your personal account for your personal expenses. But the beauty of being a business owner is that a lot of personal expenses that we have can also be considered, or at least a percentage can be considered business. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have not subscribed yet, please be sure to do so. Please like, okay? Please like, because the more you like, the more YouTube will push my content out to other people who are looking for this information. And I do thank you all for supporting my channel. And see you in the next video. Bye-bye.